Hello, and welcome to the GenGAMEcast for Thursday, February 5th, 2015. I'm your host, Kevin O'Rourke, and joining me tonight on the podcast is...
George Picard.
And remote via Skype, here he is, you know him.
I don't know who you're looking at.
I'm pointing at you, Benny.
Hi, I'm Benny Gerard. I'm here with another wonderful podcast. Let's do this, guys.
And I'm Sam Corn.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Yes.
Sorry, I was a little weird coming from Kevin O'Rourke.
That's right. First and hopefully many, so...
Kevin, this is your first time on the podcast in how many
6
years?
6
I wanna
years?
say? Yeah, like this is...
I think it's over a year.
Yeah.
I didn't look it up, but it's over a year.
I think the last time Kevin was on a podcast, we were talking about how we had the Xbox One.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That takes me back.
Yeah.
I don't quite remember,
the Xbox
but that
One
does
wasn't
take me
released yet. And yeah, Kevin was on the
Wow.
podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
All right. Well, we have a great show planned.
Great theme, Banjo-Kazooie.
Great theme. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Banjo-Kazooie, actually.
I apologize.
So let's get right into it. Let's start with the segment we call "What Are You Playing?" George, what have you been playing? Not Xbox One.
Not Xbox One is still broken. My Xbox is still broken, but I talked to Microsoft and I'm getting new power bricks, so I'll get to for free.
For free,
yeah.
right?
It should be
good.
noted. Yeah, it's not under warranty, but they're like, yeah, clearly
Really?
it wasn't a user. Yeah, it was only a year, and I got
Wow.
it day one. So
Huh.
as we've established, it's been over 1 year.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
yes, it has been.
So yeah, I've just been playing League of Legends. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Pretty much just League. I played a little bit of Super Mario RPG Legend of 7 Stars.
Wow, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I may actually stream that sometime soon, but mostly League.
That is awesome. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah.
Benny, what have you been up to? Little SWTOR?
Aside from playing a lot of World of Warcraft and Star Wars: The Old Republic, I actually picked up another MMO a little while back, and I haven't brought it up until now. I've been playing a little bit of Firefall, which has actually been kind of
Wow,
interesting. I haven't
okay.
played it in a few years, so Sam's giving me a face. I think it's fun.
Firefall was awful.
Wow.
It's all right once you get used to some of the things about it. That, and I've been playing Cave Story.
Oh, very cool. Cave Story Plus, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Steam
Okay.
version.
Very cool. Sam, what have you been up to?
Quick.
Well, Benny,
Um,
keep going,
Talk to
keep going,
the
man.
guy behind the scenes. The music's still going.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Wow.
of course.
It's kind of hard to like listen when it's still going in my ears. Sorry.
So, Sam, what have you been playing?
Okay, I've been playing a little bit of World of Warcraft, a lot of League of Legends, and after about 2 years of being pestered pretty continuously by Riggs, I finally started Land Stalker, the Treasure of King Noel.
Okay. Very cool.
Stalker.
Should I list off the games I've been playing for the past year?
I mean, yeah, we missed plenty. No.
Yeah. Halo 4. But no, seriously, I have been playing. I finished Shadow of the Colossus, PlayStation 2. I've played Pokemon Ruby,
Nice.
Super Smash Bros., some Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
So it's been very Nintendo-centric,
yeah, I was
except
gonna
for Shadow of the Colossus. So, yeah, I don't know how that one got thrown in there.
Damn you,
That's just how it happened.
non-Nintendos.
Diablo 3 also. Diablo 3.
Can't miss that one.
Because it's fun. It's
Yeah.
pretty fun. It's very fun.
Once it passed launch day.
Yeah, or once I got an expansion, pretty much.
Right.
After that, it's been smooth sailing for that game. It is fun, I will say. And when I first got it, it was just no one enjoyed it. Okay, so
Not even a little bit.
let's head right into the show. Something very familiar to everyone here because everyone, I'm assuming, watched it. Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we all watched it, right?
See some
We're all-
ads. See some ads there on the Super Bowl.
I saw a few.
Perhaps some gaming ads.
A couple.
How do we feel about those?
Well, there's a similarity. There's something that all of these ads share.
Yeah, they're all pretty much the same game.
Yeah, they're all actually the same game. Now, there's 3 different games, but I mean, yeah, they all are pretty much the same game. What games are we talking about?
Heroes Charge,
There we go.
Clash of Clans,
Yeah.
Game of War.
Yeah.
What's the deal? Why are we seeing these?
Sam, Benny.
I mean,
Do we like this?
the
Do we
Super
not
Bowl
Right now,
is-
the market is mobile. Right
Yeah.
now, the whole market is mobile. Everyone's got a smartphone now. Everyone's playing these stupid, just cheap freemium games. If
Yeah.
you wanna go that route.
But here's
Heroes
the
Charge
thing, though,
I had never heard of before.
they're
now.
freemium games, but they make enough money to have 30-second Super Bowl spots. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Clash of Clans, is one of the more popular ones. There's even few streamers who play that exclusively play Clash of Clans all day on Twitch.
Really?
They make quite a bit of money doing it. Game of War is one I only heard of recently, but yeah, Heroes Charge. I'm like, what is that?
I had no idea what
George told me
Heroes
it's the exact
Charge was.
same thing. So
Yeah,
That was from left field.
I'm not too familiar with Heroes Charge, but the thing about Game of War that is amazing to me is the fact that A, the game is not that popular yet, at least. B, it had enough. They have enough money to advertise for Super Bowl, and C, they paid Kate Upton $40 million.
And Clash of Clans paid Liam Neeson. I know it's been around longer. They have a lot of money, but still, they're getting celebrity spots on top of Super Bowl ads.
I feel like Liam Neeson almost wanted to do it anyways at this point.
He may have. I'm not sure. He looked into it, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he looked
it was
pretty
funny.
excited.
It was funny.
I mean, the Super Bowl's the right demographic for them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, which is pretty much there is no demographic for the Super Bowl.
Everyone's
Everybody's watching
yeah,
it.
it's
And there's
mass
really,
market.
actually, no. The one demographic that mobile games have is there's more women playing mobile games than there are men.
There are more
Correct.
women playing mobile games than men. Nice.
Yeah, that's the only genre of video game where women outnumber men.
Huh.
which is odd. If you're like marketing towards the Super Bowl, and it's
But women watch
we
the
can
Super.
almost
Everybody
agree is
watches
more
the
men are going to be
Super.
watching the Super Bowl than
But
women.
everyone
But
watches
the thing
the
is,
Super Bowl.
yeah, that's true.
Well,
Yeah,
everyone in
okay.
the United States, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's as popular.
Even
over,
in
it
Europe,
could be,
they're
it's popular
watching it.
overseas,
Shit.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's broadcast in like 30 countries,
Yeah. I still can't believe they didn't run the ball. Is
right?
Everyone can't believe they didn't.
I
run
don't
the
think
ball.
we
Like,
need to
that
get
was
into
like-
that.
I just needed to say that. It's been the top comment
It's
on
rough.
everything everywhere.
It's
but
rough for Seahawks fans out there.
Yeah.
We
that's-
feel your pain.
If you're really upset, you can go download Clash of Clans. It's free.
I'd almost think it'd be the top
And then
comment
wait
on YouTube
15
videos
years
years
to
ago,
build
the exact
anything.
same composition.
Yeah.
Speaking of waiting
somebody
15 years to build anything, let's get off the topic of the Super Bowl, okay? Let's just it's going to turn into who scores and all this,
Yes.
and the NFL's rigged. So, okay, moving on. This was an article on GenGame that Trevor was the only person in the room here who participated in, and none of us did. So I figured this is our chance to set it right and list our most anticipated game of 2015.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was very excited when Kevin brought this topic up because I was pretty upset that we were just left out of this. Thanks, guys. I had
We were probably asked and didn't look.
There's a possibility. Whatever. But I'm gonna throw it to Sam for this one first.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
go
let Sam-
backwards.
Sam.
Yeah.
What's your most anticipated game 2015?
It's got to be Arkham Knight.
Okay.
Wow.
Arkham City was just absolutely an amazing game,
And Arkham Origins was absolutely not.
made by a different studio.
Yeah.
So
Arkham Knight is being made by the same studio that made Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, which is Steady Rock. It's their last
Rocksteady.
Batman game. They've already said.
Not Steady Rock. Rocksteady.
Not
Well,
Rocksteady.
you're
You were close, Sam. You were close.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the last Batman game they're making. It's going to be amazing. Like, the scope is going to be huge. I'm super excited for that.
I'm really hoping that, considering how Arkham City ended, and no spoilers for anybody who hasn't played it, and if you haven't played it, shame on you. I'm almost hoping they do top themselves over Arkham City, because there's a lot of times when you have a trilogy series of games, or even movies, you get to number 3 and they just kind of drop the ball and everything catastrophically fails. But I think Rocksteady knows very well what they're doing on this one. Segue into my anticipated game. And you're going to be kind of surprised on this one. It is not. I said before in the pre-show, I was going to say Splatoon. I was almost going to say Zelda Wii U, but no, it's
Okay.
neither of those.
The juke.
Wow.
Okay.
It's
Oh my goodness.
anticipated game that we haven't seen anything of yet, and it's going to be Star Fox.
Wow. Okay. Very
Because they
cool.
said before Zelda, and Zelda we know it's coming this year. We've seen none of it yet.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. We've seen more of Zelda than we have.
Case.
Well, we've seen a little bit of Star Fox. We saw
Very little is like
we saw
blurred out
one
and,
tech
again, not a
demo
direct capture of
with
anything.
Shigeru Miyamoto playing with the game. It was Shigeru Miyamoto, right?
Yeah.
Playing with the gamepad a little bit.
Yeah. But that's
teasing
it.
everyone.
No, it's
Constantly
we know
teasing everyone.
next to nothing about
Yeah.
this game. And
It's a Star Fox game.
that's
that's
one.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, it's Star Fox Wii U.
That's almost all you need to know to be hyped.
Yeah, but I mean, other than Star Fox 64, has there been a good Star Fox game?
Yeah.
I think the GameCube.
You didn't own an NES either, did you? Or a Super NES, did
Super
you?
NES.
Sam didn't
No.
own a Super NES. Oh
Well,
my
I did,
God.
but my mom gave it away to the neighbors.
Right,
That
right.
was an expensive game, though.
Yeah.
I remember. I think I only rented that game. That
Yeah,
was
that was
a
one
renter.
of the rent-only games.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I understand. That's a great game. But all right. I guess that leaves me. I'm most excited for Uncharted 4, and hey,
Good one.
obviously the Uncharted season.
Says the guy without an Xbox right now.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, the Uncharted series has been fantastic, 1 through 3. Pretty much unlike any other, in my opinion, at least. It's been that good, 1, 2, and 3, where you can't say 1 is much better than any of the others. One of my biggest reasons to like Uncharted 4 and to just be so excited is to buy a PS4. So I just need an excuse to buy a PS4, and this is it. Unless Sam sends me his. But as you guys know that watch the stream, apparently it's not happening. It's just going to sit in a box in his closet. But I am excited for Uncharted 4. I'm excited to buy a PS4 to play not only that, but MLB The Show, which I'm also pretty excited about.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Uncharted
Myself.
4 looks awesome.
gonna
I'm
get
just
cut off.
scared because half their development team left.
They know how to make a game. I think the pieces
show?
the pieces are all there. I mean, you can't really screw
I mean,
it up
like
now,
the
right?
lead writer left halfway through production.
I can write it so that you walk up to doors and they're all locked and you have to walk around. Like, I'm okay with it. I enjoy that. Oh, well, there's a door. Yep, can't get in it. All right, Drake, what are you going to do now? Walk around.
Kick the door down.
It's a fine game. Keep doing it.
So my most anticipated game of 2015 is Fire Emblem. The new
Wow,
Fire Emblem
okay.
game that they announced very recently, which was kind of a curveball that Nintendo threw in one of their directs.
Mhm.
Looks really cool. I love Fire Emblem Awakening. And it looks like it's going to be more of the same, but like times 10, which I'm all on board for. Very fun game. And you're not a big fan of the series, though, are you? You played a few.
I've played Fire Emblem, yeah.
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 They're fun, and they have a casual mode now, so people like me who don't really
Wanna,
want to
Um,
invest hours into like maxing out every single ability and making sure that no one dies
Right.
and all the strategy. Like I can just hop
Oh,
in
you're
the
talking
game.
about Awakening, right?
Yeah, Fire Emblem Awakening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could pick it up, play it for half an
yeah.
hour, put it down.
Right.
It's great. 3DS is,
Right.
Other than that,
That's enough 3D.
Majora's Mask 3D, which is
Yep.
coming out soon. So
Yep.
actually, that
coming
is
out in a
coming
week.
out in a week. So
Yeah.
that was my second bet, but I feel like it's
It's
too
just so
close.
soon, yeah.
it's too close to count. so-
Something funny I saw on Reddit. I mean, Majora's Mask 3D is a great gift for Valentine's Day people who don't have a date. So at least you got something.
Yeah,
It's got something going for it.
that's true. It's very true.
I was on Reddit, I think. I don't remember.
Okay, so switching gears now, completely actually, to this is interesting. It's sad in a way. Joystick is closing, but it's not that bad. We're getting a fighting game called Joystick Cross Engadget, developed by Capcom. a new beginning.
Oh, God.
So Engadget is taking over Joystick. Is the temporary name for a long-term home. How do we feel about this, guys? I wasn't really the biggest frequenter of Joystick. It was a good site though. I didn't like their mobile layout.
Yeah, I think a lot of us had a problem with their mobile layout, but we liked the site. We liked the writers, and we were upset to see it disappear. And now, well, temporarily
Yeah,
for that short, we
It
went
was
over
in
it a
limbo for a while.
Yeah,
really.
we went over it last week a little bit. There was that one post that said, goodbye, we're leaving, we're done,
and that was it.
Yeah, and now it looks like things are maybe turning around a little bit.
The
Maybe.
one thing they didn't outline was they didn't say how much of the staff was going to get kept.
Yeah, it doesn't really give us a roster of these playable fighters here.
I mean, they have the one guy that was the Ben Gilbert, who worked at Joystick, who is the guy that's mentioned here.
Well, and also the author of this post. So I
Oh
think
yeah,
it's
and
safe
the
to assume that
senior
Ben is on
reporter
board.
just on it is also there. But basically, Engadget had been doing a little bit of game coverage, and this is just them saying, now we're just going to do full game coverage.
Which is good, right?
But one of the things they said in the article, they're not going to be doing like gaming news coverage where they're just like regurgitating press releases and release dates. They want to cover the actual like communities, I guess, is more
That's
what
always a
their
good thing.
focus is going to be. They said they're going to be a gaming site, not a game site.
Even if you
Okay.
even if you do look at the articles that are up now at engadget.com/gaming, it seems like most of the stuff is not really going for clickbait news stories and a whole bunch of nonsense. It's focusing more on gaming content. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's definitely something different than what most people are doing right now, I guess, with gaming sites.
And they've also got like this new live stream thing they're doing. I haven't watched any of it yet, but I guess that's always nice too. See a lot more people embracing the live stream audience. So.
Well, Joysticks had a Twitch channel for a while, and they said that's staying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all the stuff is still going to be on the Joystick Twitch channel.
Okay, yeah.
It is. It's a very well-known brand, so it makes sense to not just cast it aside. Yeah, it is. It is one of the oldest gaming blogs. So
because I mean,
good to
I
keep it
remember
around.
that's where you used to get your stuff on like AOL 8.0, man.
oh goodness, goodness,
Oh god.
that's a throwback.
8.0 was broadband, man. It was broadband.
Gosh.
Kind of like the internet in this place. Oh god.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Yeah.
tanked.
So I'm surprised Trevor isn't on an angry phone call right now while I'm trying to produce a show. Like,
I swear, somebody, like, Trevor pissed somebody at Optimum off, and now it's somebody's job to sit there and monitor him, and every time he tries to use internet, they're just like, okay, throttle.
Quick, Kevin's there. Just kill the whole thing.
whoops! I
It's-
flipped the switch. Oh, you'll turn that back on in a second.
Oh, well,
But,
well, this story
at
is
the same
developing.
time,
We'll keep you in the loop.
yes.
From what I'm hearing, Twitch is still having issues too. So
That's right. There were
Yeah,
some
but this
issues
is-
with
this
Twitch
is
before.
like,
internet.
everything's borked
It didn't.
today.
It
Sorry,
didn't
guys.
quite make the news because it was up and running by the time the podcast went up. But Twitch was down for like 3 minutes one time.
that's. Whew.
Yeah.
I was there.
Blame Lizard Squad. It was them.
That wasn't them.
No, it wasn't them.
They didn't
I'm
take
kidding.
credit for it yet. Speaking of Lizard Squad, Club Nintendo ending? Man, who saw this coming? Actually, we did see it coming. Club Nintendo will be closing. The last day that you can cash out your coins is June 30th.
I just now read your little headline here. It says Club
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Is going to Endo.
Club Nintendo is going to Endo. But it's not all bad news. It's not all bad. There's a lot of great rewards there that you can get now. There's tons of digital downloads that you can get for your Wii U and 3DS on the eShop.
Right.
And there's a cool T-shirt that you can get. You get 3DS game case. You get a lot of stuff. And you can also register for the Mewtwo DLC for Smash Bros. If you have not done that yet.
That's a good
I believe
idea.
that is still
I need
going
to do
on
that.
until the 30th
That
of
I really need
March.
to do that
Right.
because Mewtwo's
31st.
broken.
which is your last day to earn
You
coins.
heard it here first. Mewtwo's already broken. He's just the best.
He's
No.
up.
He's so
Calling it.
off. No, that's pretty cool. I get to use my Club Nintendo coins on something.
I bought a 3DS game case. It holds my
That
entire
seems-
library. It's
That
great.
seems good.
And it's got Zelda little slide out things you can put, change them.
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
Nice.
I did it right before the site crashed.
Nice. I I just found my 3DS the other day. I lost it for like a few weeks, and I found my 3DS, and I look in my game case, and I found that I have like 12 3DS games. I don't know
Wow.
how I have that many. Yeah,
Okay.
no, I don't know. I don't know how I have that many, but I was pretty
Good games.
happy.
Good? Did you-
Yeah, I mean,
Pilot Wings?
Some of them are Pilot Wings is there.
Well, you
Pilot-
were an early adopter, so
yeah,
you got some.
I had to,
just
yeah.
to fill the,
Steel Diver,
just to justify it, right?
Super Monkey Ball, yeah.
Super Monkey Ball's amazing.
Super Monkey Ball was actually pretty good on 3DS.
Okay. Gyro controls.
The
right?
not the Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be pretty cool. Well,
Ocarina
yeah,
of Time
Ocarina
3D,
of Time, yeah.
which I also just beat recently.
Nice.
What are you
nice.
playing later in the show? But yeah, that's right. I just beat it.
Another. What are you playing? Pokemon White. But yeah,
Okay.
this is a pretty cool way to end the
Yeah, it's
Club
going
Nintendo.
out with a bang.
Yeah.
And they say that there is a new program planned. So Club Nintendo
There better be.
2.0. Do we
How does
do we
it
want to
change?
speculate
Yeah.
on what's going on? I think
Look-
that they're going to somehow, and this is a long shot right here.
Okay.
They're going to incorporate the Nintendo Network IDs with it, which right now you can link them, but they're not. It's not one unified thing. So if
Right.
there was a way for them to figure, oh, George was playing Hyrule Warriors. Okay, well we got it. He gets points for his Club Nintendo 2.0
That-
account.
That would be pretty
That'd be pretty cool.
That would also bring, like, I'd be like, oh, Kevin, you have Hyrule Warriors. I don't. Bring it to my house and I'll play it, and then I'll get the
Get some-
rewards
yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
Maybe it could work like that. We
Yeah.
don't know.
And they're really not losing anything out on this. It's not like, oh, well, he got X closer to a T-shirt. Like, we better, pinch that dollar out of him.
Yeah.
So it'll bring gamers, closer. It'll make them play more, and it might just, influence
More
purchasing
purchases,
more games.
which is
yeah.
what Nintendo really needs
Of
to
course.
do right now.
That's
It's-
all they need to do.
I mean, do you think this could lead to Nintendo incorporating a system similar to like Xbox Live achievements or PlayStation trophies?
Ooh.
It could.
That-
It could do that.
Um,
That is entirely
maybe.
possible.
And then they could just get rid of the Nintendo ID altogether, and we can make gamer tags.
yeah.
That would be
The
fantastic.
thing
but
is,
obviously.
though, Nintendo's never exactly been a big fan of achievements or accomplishments. Is what certain things like. If anything,
You
to
get
build
stamps.
them into the game, they don't have every game
Super
have
Mario
them.
3D World.
Right.
Like some games they have them, other games they don't. I mean, 3D World had
Stamps.
well, each level had the stamps and stuff like that, but you use that later to you build your own scenery thing and cool stuff like that.
Yeah, you can
There was no Miiverse,
send
wasn't
messages
there?
with it too. Miiverse.
Will it?
Yeah. I know Smash. They had the challenges thing, but that's not exactly the same. Like some things you unlock you in the challenges.
I like the challenges on Smash. I think they're cool.
Some of them are really hard.
I
They're
think on a per
awfully
game basis
specific.
that's really nice,
Yeah.
but Nintendo's never been one to do achievements. But as far as like incorporating a Club Nintendo Rewards thing into their online program, very possible. And in fact, most likely because of the fact that they've been trying to unify everything together, especially with the 3DSs and the Wii U or the Wii anything. Everything is under Nintendo ID now.
But to
So
have
they give a one account.
so to have this new Nintendo reward system, I'm gonna go out there. Mandatory purchase is one amiibo. You have to get it started with an amiibo. They need to push them. Everybody buys one.
I'm okay with that.
And then-
I am
yeah.
okay with that.
Yeah, I would get one.
I have an amiibo. It's cool. It's Link.
Yeah?
That's
Yeah.
good because then I at my local Walmart have a choice between a Peach or a Donkey Kong.
Yo, ship me the peach. I'm all about it. Great. Yep, all about it.
But no, I mean it would be wise for Nintendo to have still keep a reward system around because they do have to compete with Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. The thing is though, one thing Nintendo has or doesn't have right now is a paid system. But do we even want them to do that? Any kind of paid service?
No, I don't
No.
think that anyone
For
would.
online? No.
If the reward
infrastructure is
Nintendo
yeah,
doesn't
that's-
have a
no one will pay for it.
robust enough online experience to warrant a paid system.
You can only like.
I'm saying, what if that was like their plans? That we're improving our online experience and we're having a really solid rewards program. Do you think it would actually be worth or reasonable for them
I
to
don't
do
know if
that?
people would buy into that.
Yeah, I would have to see it to believe it. It's been how many years now with absolute garbage
Yeah.
online play? There's one game to play
Well,
online,
and
and it's unplayable. Like you can't play Smash online.
No,
It's very
no.
bad.
Everyone
There's
knew
not
that.
enough.
Yeah,
Well, you
There's
could
not enough
Mario
online
Kart a little
multiplayer
bit.
games
Yeah.
to warrant it.
yeah.
No, there's Mario Kart 8
really?
and there's Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, and then there's
that's really it.
Mario Party with no friends. There's
Yeah.
that.
You guys see what they've been showing off with Splatoon now, like
Right,
how
and then
the
Splatoon.
game
How is it going to work?
work.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I don't know why you were
Like,
even thinking
it's-
about being excited, Benny. It's not going to work.
it's not gonna. Yeah, exactly.
Splatoon will not work. There is a single player,
Thank
for it,
God.
so.
Right.
and I believe there's local multiplayer. Don't quote me on that.
Don't,
There
yeah.
might be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There,
I don't
there
know
should
enough
be.
about it right
So
now.
it,
I haven't
you
been
know.
up on my Splatoon news. I've been so focused on Fire
We'll
Emblem,
never know.
translating everything from Japanese to English.
We'll have to wait and see.
Any closing thoughts on this, Sam?
Uh,
No?
I mean,
Sam.
This
I-
is Sam's least excited face
Yeah, I know.
for Nintendo. Club
Sam's like,
Nintendo news.
I don't care. I wish it closed
woo,
sooner.
Club Nintendo, yeah! I own so much Nintendo stuff.
All right.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. We will be back in 2 minutes. I want you to stick around, and we shall return. Some more news. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Got some more news. The GenGAMEcast. Very sad news, actually. Monty Ohm, a person that we were familiar with from Rooster Teeth, just recently passed away. It was very sad. It was an easily preventable surgery that he had an allergic reaction to. I know, Benny, you're a big fan of
I'm a
Ruby,
huge fan.
the show that he
What's up?
created. So no,
Oh, yeah.
just saying
Mhm.
you're a big fan. So our
yeah,
thoughts go
like,
out
I
to
spent
his
the last
family.
couple days
Yeah.
rewatching the entire Ruby series, so had to love that show.
It's not all sad news though, because outreach from the fans of the show have raised money to cover his funeral expenses. Actually, so it's
Not even the
not.
show; it's just the entire
not all
Rooster Teeth
terrible. It's
community just came together and said, "Hey, we're helping out."
Yeah, it's just. It's just such a shame. It really is. He was 33.
Yeah.
Preventable surgery. Preventable death, really,
Yeah.
because it was an allergic reaction. But it was a simple procedure. It's just a shame. I don't really want to harp on this too much. Let's move away to some actually rather enjoyable news for some, not enjoyable for others. The Sony Online Entertainment development team has changed names. They will be no longer a Sony-only developer. They have changed their names to the Daybreak Game Company. Cool stuff. This opens up their options for developing on other platforms.
Yeah.
Very cool stuff.
They
Maybe we'll
were-
see some of their games on Xbox.
PlanetSide
They
2
were
coming soon to
purchased
Xbox
by-
One, but George won't be able to play
It's
it.
bound to happen. Yeah, for everyone except
anything,
George.
Yes. So any console now, I just can't play apparently. No, it's very good news for them. It's going to open them up, tremendously. And being able to just get on every single platform is obviously
Oh, it's a huge boost to the company. I
Yeah.
just don't know. They haven't really announced much other
information,
than
yeah.
that they're changing names, not going to be affiliated. Well, they're still affiliated with Sony. They'll still be creating games for Sony platforms,
right.
but it's not.
They're no longer owned by Sony.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're owned by who is it?
It's the
Columbus Nova. Or
Columbus Nova, yeah, some big conglomerate.
It's just
Some
an independent
investment
investment group.
Yeah.
An investment group.
So I mean, they'll be hands off with it, but they still are owners.
So it gives them more freedom. It's cool stuff.
Yeah. It's definitely good news for Sony.
Yeah.
One of the things they mentioned was that it opens them up for mobile games, which I mean,
I mean,
I'm not a
Everyone's
huge
getting-
fan of
gets you on
mobile
the Super
games,
Bowl,
but-
it is, yeah. If it could make the company more money, they'll probably produce a better product with the
Yeah.
Yeah.
earned money. They don't have to. They
No,
But-
they could crash and burn.
oh
But
yeah, they could just
hopefully
be
they
EA.
won't.
But yeah, hopefully they won't be EA. Don't be an EA.
EA will never crash and burn.
Nah, it won't. It's a shame.
They have too many sports games to make.
Yeah. Thank you.
and other lucrative series like Dragon Age and
Yeah.
Mass Effect.
The last Dragon Age was very good, though.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Speaking of companies that do really well,
I was just gonna say.
And a
Speaking of
game-
lucrative series,
yeah, we've got some news about one that you may have heard of. It's Grand Theft Auto 5, and they've now sold 45 million copies
since its release
since yes
from
since-
September 2013. So that includes the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 versions. Obviously, big goose egg for the PC version though. What's the deal with that? They can't sell any of that.
yeah, very
It's terrible. No one wants to play it on PC.
Yeah,
It's just a shame.
I wanna
nobody
play it on
out
PC.
there.
They could make so much more money, but it's just no one wants to buy it on PC.
It's true.
No. There's some more copies once the Steam sale hits.
GTA 5 will actually be hitting PC on
Yeah.
March 24th.
Yeah, for those of you
That
that,
was a
thought we were
joke.
just idiots. Yeah, no,
Gotcha.
got them.
Got them.
And then yes, when it is on Steam sale, they'll sell a ton. I'm sure.
I'm sure they already have with pre-orders for the game. It's actually I think it's the most pre-ordered game or top seller
Mhm.
on Steam, even though it's
Not released.
it's not released.
Excellent.
Yes.
I might buy it on Steam. I'm not gonna lie. I own it on 360, but
Yeah, I own it on 360 as well, but I don't want to play.
There are people who own a 360, Xbox One, and PlayStation. One of them, I guess.
I mean, that seems a little bit insane, but I guess
yeah, but there are people who do that.
that's true.
So
Switching
You
those
get your
HDMI
fill of-
cables is rough.
Yeah. Get a switcher.
I want to play it with different friends. These are my Xbox friends.
These are my Xbox friends. I can play with my
Yeah.
PC friends, my PS4 friends, PS3 friends.
We rob more banks on PlayStation.
Not an
Yeah,
Xbox
no,
One.
a
though.
little bit
No,
easier, but
Rob
not on
banks on
Xbox.
they
One.
pay.
Yeah.
There is one less sale, and that's the Xbox One version because George's doesn't work.
Yeah.
We're gonna use that joke all the time now, aren't we?
God.
How's that Xbox One going, George?
great.
Every week.
Eventually it'll work again.
Hopefully.
Just bring it up until it finally works again. And
I think we've got some Kevin special news.
Yes, this is
coming up.
great. I don't know actually. I don't know how I feel about this because the trailer kind of sucks.
It went from great to sucking. That was 3 seconds, guys.
Yeah.
Just-
Well, it's a mobile game called Sonic Runners by Sega. It's going to be what I'm assuming is going to be similar to Sonic Dash, which is currently on the iOS and Android App Store. But we have not seen anything from the game. It's just been announced. It will be available for mobile platforms. But the trailer shows no gameplay. The trailer just shows clips of Sonic from
Going fast.
like really good games that probably won't look like this. Well, they show a clip of Sonic the Hedgehog 4, which kind of brings down the whole trailer.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a
But no,
whole lot of
there's nothing from the trailer, so I guess we'll just need to.
Well, you know
wait
that
and
he's
see.
unstoppable. That's what you know. And then yeah, Sonic 4, great. That's pretty much.
That's Sonic Runners.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be an endless runner game, so it's cool that Sega's embracing mobile platforms and creating,
Oh.
I want to say good Sonic games, but not terrible Sonic games.
Not
like Sonic
terrible
Boom.
is what we're going for. Yeah.
So
You know-
anything that isn't Sonic Boom is good in my eyes.
Right.
All they have to do is make Sonic Adventure 3 Battle. And that would be like a license to print money.
They just need to make the Chow Garden.
Yeah,
Chow Garden
that's all
3
they need.
battle.
Yep.
We're gonna have this discussion again. Okay,
Yeah, they
let's
need
10
do
out of
this.
10 would buy.
Check.
$60 game right there, Chow Garden.
Right? Yeah, no, I'd buy it. I'd be down.
Actually, if Sega was
Make
smart,
the
they would have
purchase
Chow
now.
Garden
Yeah,
on your
right.
phones.
I would so buy it.
Yeah.
Put it on your phones, because all you had to do is put your phone next to another phone, and boom, you get have Chow interaction.
Right?
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Just
$1 million right there.
That
Yeah.
would be... Dude, it'd be like the new Neopets.
It could be.
They could bring back Neopets.
But it won't be.
No. Hopefully no.
No, just no.
That Sonic Runners turn into Neopets is.
No.
It
Cow
could be
Garden.
Neopet. It could be.
A mobile
Sonic game.
Cow Garden
Mobile
game.
Neopets.
No, it's not. No one plays the Dreamcast. What is this?
What the hell?
How'd this get on here?
What even? I've never seen that in my life.
This existed in a time when piracy was the killer of the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Is that...
It's a
is that
Tamagotchi.
like a... Yeah, that's what
That's
I was going to say. It's a
pretty much what it-
Tamagotchi.
Pretty much what
Basically.
it is. The Dreamcast is the VMU. The VMU. Something that only Trevor bought.
Yeah,
And that's
Trevor
his-
owns one.
That's his thumbs playing the game.
Trevor owns one. Don't let him tell you anything else.
You were able to, getting more off topic, you were able to bring your Chow along with you, the Game Boy Advance, in Sonic Advance. You can bring a Chow from that into the GameCube using the link cable.
So maybe they'll make this Sonic Runners game for mobile devices will be released for console, and you'll be able to transfer via PokeWalker on your cell phone.
I wouldn't count on it. I
But-
really wouldn't count on it.
But did
Every
anybody else?
topic's a Nintendo topic.
Did anybody
nowadays.
else use
Not the next one.
Yeah. No.
Not the next one at all, which I think we should bring up and address. This is some esports related news.
You want me to...
Someone want to take this for me? Sam, break it down for
I got
us.
Okay. So Garena, who is
but don't
the
off-
Southeast
don't offend
Asia
anyone.
Riot Games affiliate,
Yeah.
based out of the Philippines, they started hosting a league that's a female-only league called the Iron Solari. They made
That's
a
Solari.
rule after the first tournament that teams were going to be limited to one gay or trans-membered player per team, which... The backlash on this was pretty immediate. Within an hour of the rule getting posted, Riot Games had tweeted out a response saying, we accept everybody within our community and whatnot. It took them a couple days. They did backtrack on it, but the way they start their retraction is just like, our recent ruling, let me see if I can find the actual wording. Hold on. Our initial ruling on LGBT player restrictions within the Iron Solari League has created a lot of good discussion and debate over the last 24 hours. No, it hasn't, because they're wrong. Yes, it's not a debate. It's you're wrong, Garena. Get your shit straight. And the thing is, this reflects really poorly on Riot, because this is somebody Riot is partnered with and has been for years. That represents them in Southeast Asia. Riot doesn't run the professional league there. This is all done by Garena there. This, to me, Riot needs to start really evaluating who they partner with.
Yeah, I don't
Yep.
know. I don't. You summed it up pretty well. I don't think there's really more that we need to put into this. It's good that Riot responded right away, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think
they're
that
on top of this.
Yeah.
Like they've got people dedicated to watching Twitter,
This is
Reddit,
the hot button
and just about
topic, too,
everything.
so
they probably
they-
have 1 or 2 people monitoring 4chan for whatever they're talking about.
I mean,
Yeah.
Riot is very protective of their property, as they should be.
Their entire brand is one game. They need to make sure that they don't destroy that brand.
that we know of.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Good old.
I mean, you never know. They could pull a Blizzard and just pull a game out of their ass one of these days.
Speaking of Blizzard,
wow, look at that.
Yeah, right?
Benny nailing
but
it.
sticking with the, but Sam says this isn't esports. In my eyes, this is esports because it's related to StarCraft 2. I think that counts for something.
That counts for something, for sure.
And it's only a matter of time with this. Warcraft 3 models will now be available in the StarCraft 2 arcade. StarCraft 2 arcade, that's what it's called, right? Yes,
Yeah.
StarCraft 2 arcade.
Yeah.
They got it right. It's only a matter of time before Warcraft 3 is completely remade in StarCraft 2.
And then you know what'll
It
happen?
may be already done.
And you know what's going to happen in StarCraft 2? They're going to turn it into Dota 1.
Oh my gosh.
And then we'll just go full circle. I think is that what they're
I did not think of that, but
That
that is
is-
freaking
is
hilarious.
that plan.
is that what's happening here?
So what
Like-
they're going to do is Dota 3 is actually going to come to this, and then Valve's
Right.
going to come out with Dota 4, and they're going to trade off every year like Treyarch and whatever other studios
Infinity
happen to be
War.
making Call of Duty today.
Right.
And Sledgehammer.
Which was confirmed that they are working on a new one, just in case anyone
yeah.
was wondering.
Yeah. And it
Got
will
that tweet
sell
out.
more than any other game, pretty much, for whatever reason. Even if we all don't want it, we'll still buy it somehow. I don't know. I will somehow own a copy of that game. Not really.
Treyarch's making the next Call of Duty. It's going to be good, guys. Don't worry. Treyarch's got this. They're the
They got
A
this.
team.
They got this.
They're the A team.
Black Ops 2 was a great game.
They're the A
Was.
team with a roster that has a B team and now a C team. They're bound to make a good game. One of them is. One of them has to make a good game.
Who's
It's
A
all
team
on
three,
Treyarch
though?
now.
It's
Like,
been
it's
jumping
that.
around so much. Who's the original team? A team.
It was originally Infinity Ward, but
Some
all
guys that
those
make the Medal
people
of Honor
are now
games.
at Respawn Entertainment.
Making Titanfall.
Infinity Ward still exists.
Made Titanfall. They're not really making it anymore.
Well,
No,
I
the
think
Titanfall 2 has already
2
been confirmed.
Titanfall 2 is going to happen. It'll
Is it going to be
happen.
just as incomplete as the first one?
Maybe.
Probably.
It can be.
Watch it be
Yeah.
multi-platform. Just watch.
I love our tangents.
So
Anytime people start talking about Call of Duty, it
sticking
grinds
with
my gears.
sticking with esports, let's move on to our next topic.
And models.
And
The
yeah,
esports
sticking
models.
with
Character
models
models,
too. That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, it's very relevant. That's why I put them next to each other. I didn't really plan that at all, but yeah. Riot's new League of Legends skin might be the coolest they've ever made. I agree. This is pretty cool.
It's pretty badass.
So for $25, you're going to get your ultimate Sona skin, which everyone's been waiting for a long time now. And it's
You can
The
play. You can pay in
champions
Riot
that
points.
They gutted.
You can pay in Riot points.
It's DJ Sona. She is going to come with 3 different in-game tracks that you can play.
That's one of them.
That is not one of them.
There we
this
go.
This is one of them.
The music's really good.
The music's really good. It comes with over, I believe, 3 hours of music. Some
Yeah, there's
insane number
of
like that. Yeah.
Music and sound effects.
Yep.
Yeah, it's. Yeah,
And it
it's
changes
something
depending
like
on the moves that you're doing, I want to say.
Yes. If you ultimate, you will change the beat. If you wish, you have 3 different songs to toggle between. These songs are not made by Joe Schmoes either. These aren't just Riot Games artists.
Yeah, it's Avicii.
They've outsourced. It's not
It's not
Avicii,
Avicii.
but it is Bass Nectar, and it is Pretty Lights, and this
Crystal
is
Method.
pretty awesome. Yeah, and yep.
It's yeah, each one of her spells will jump you to a different part of the song that
Yep.
you're listening to.
Yep.
You just mix your own.
I
beats.
might
No?
spend $25 for a skin on a champion that they nerfed into the ground.
And I think that one of the coolest parts about this skin is not only that you get to listen to these songs as you're playing the game, which is pretty cool because most
Makes
of it
live
it's-
streaming fun.
It
right?
makes streaming fun, and it's trance music, so it might actually help you focus and play better. It's very possible that could be it. But if you're on the same team as DJ Sona, not on the enemy team, but if you're on the same team as DJ Sona, you can toggle through which song you want to listen to being played by DJ Sona while you're playing.
That is pretty cool.
So it gives you another reason to want a Sona on your team.
And you don't need to spend the $25.
And you don't need to spend the $25.
You don't have to have
Exactly.
the skin.
Yeah, so I might not buy the skin, but I'll just hope we have a Sona. So I can just listen to the
Maybe
music.
there'll be more
Well,
Sona
I am
players.
definitely getting the skin.
She
so-
doesn't.
Plus,
She
she has
doesn't.
one
Yeah.
of the coolest dances in League of Legends.
And
And
yes.
now some cool songs too to go with it.
Yep.
So now we're moving away from esports. We can take that music away. It was really good. But now we're moving on to something that is more my forte and no one else's, because no one even knew what this game was until about half an hour ago. Pillars of Eternity is a game being created by Obsidian. It's went through the Kickstarter phase. It raised a lot of money. It raised
million?
quite a bit. Yes, $4 million.
It's quite a few dollars.
Yeah, and it's a role playing game. It's supposed to be like a classic kind of Ultima game, but they're already planning. I don't want to say planning, but they're talking about making Eternity 2. Game hasn't come out yet. I backed
That's
it on
good.
Kickstarter. That's cool. It's good to show confidence, but I think they should wait and let the game come out first.
That's pretty fair. It
Let's
is.
make
There's been
sure
plenty of
our
games that came
game
out and you're just
works
like, what
first.
happened? And
Battlefield 4.
shut up.
It is nice to see a
That's true. Battlefield 4.
fact.
Make sure it works. Yeah. But
before
no,
you're
it's-
announcing sequels.
It's good to see that they're just in talking phases at this point. I don't really expect much to come from it.
Yeah, I like.
Right away, at least.
Right.
They're not
Uh,
going to say, all right, well,
more
we
news
come up
about
with
the
everything
sequel.
in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's everything you need to know. No, I'm
You
sure.
you guys should run through the first one so you could go back the second one.
Yeah, Obsidian will definitely be focusing on. I'm sure there's going to be bug fixes with this game, no matter what they've done to squash all of those from the time that they've offered the beta to the backers and now or until release, because it's just such a huge game with so many things that could go wrong.
I mean,
But, it'll be
Obsidian's
fun,
one of the top RPG makers.
which is why it's so exciting.
there.
Right. Which is
I mean,
That's why I backed it.
that's all they do is make RPGs.
I mean, stick with what you're good at. So there's no reason that it shouldn't be a good game, and we should be excited about it. And now I kind of want to learn more about this game. So did I miss my chance to back it?
I think you did, yes.
I did,
You
okay.
can pre-order it
Okay.
on the Pillars of Eternity website.
Okay.
So it's still possible.
Okay.
You didn't get the backer price, which I believe was on the cheaps. I think I got it for about, I backed it for about $20.
Okay.
So get my digital copy. It's all good.
That's all you really need. Yeah.
It's all you need.
Yeah.
It's all you need. Some people want more.
Yeah.
They have a lot of backer stuff, which you probably can still buy from the store.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But it's going to not arrive with the backer stuff. So Pillars of Eternity T-shirts, coffee mugs, dog sweaters, unicycles, and there's some other stuff in there too. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
nice. Nice. Gotcha.
Speaking of things that look good, Mortal Kombat X or 10. It's 10.
That's a 10.
That is
Yeah.
a 10. Got a new trailer. Ermac trailer.
Ermac,
really
what
good.
is oh, never mind. Yeah.
What is Ermac?
I'm like, what is Ermac? I'm like, oh, okay. it's
Ermac is
for-
a Mortal Kombat fighter,
Yeah.
which
I
may or
mean,
may
it's
not
all
become
about
playable
Sub-Zero.
in the joystick
realistic.
cross Engadget game. Yeah, Frieza Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero is the icy guy, in case you didn't know.
In case you've never seen a video game before.
This looks like the best Mortal Kombat, like the best graphically
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
intensive game. Oh, there goes your face and your neck.
Probably should have given a warning about that. But that's okay.
Oh yeah, this is a violent video.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
If you're squeamish about it, you're probably throwing up. Well, maybe now you are.
It's Mortal Kombat. I mean, come on.
Yeah, what'd you expect?
Yeah.
Fatality.
It's great.
So that will be coming out very soon. Very soon. Couple months.
3 months.
There we go.
Does anybody
Well,
here
2
actually
months,
play
really, but yeah.
fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah, Engadget cross joystick. Yeah, pretty good that one.
It's a classic.
I think the last fighting game I really invested time into was Soul
Calibur
Calibur 4.
4, yeah.
4 online.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Soul Calibur 2
Well, Soul Calibur
Yeah,
2, of course,
Yeah.
on the GameCube with Link.
Yes.
on my PlayStation 2.
Which brings us to our next topic. Also, another
Wow.
trailer with Link.
This is
In,
Kevin's favorite trailer.
This is just, I love this game. It's a lot of fun.
We're on point with
It's-
our transitions today.
It's not everyone's cup of tea, as Trevor would put it, but it's my cup of tea. It's Dynasty Warriors and Zelda. This is the Hyrule Warriors Majora's Mask DLC trailer with new playable characters. Young Link, who looks so op. Not in this when he's barely slicing through some moblins here, but when he puts the Fierce Deities mask on, oh man, it's just so awesome.
Satisfying.
And his special Muso coming up right here. Oh my gosh. Just so crazy. Slices the moon. I wanted to do that so badly when I played Majora's Mask.
And now you can.
And now you can play. This is so awesome.
Yeah.
I love Tingle. Tingle is probably one of my favorite Zelda characters. I don't know how I feel about the design for him though, right?
Yeah, he looks like a
He looks
like
a little
very
strange in HD.
man.
Well, he did in every other game. He is a strange man.
But he just,
and that's kind of his character.
yes.
But there's something about him in HD. I think it'll grow on me. Everyone loves Tingle.
He looks too much. No, he looks too much like a full-grown man in a small body.
Well,
As
that's
opposed
what he is.
to no, yes.
He's the reincarnation of a fairy.
Yes.
And of course, some new costumes and masks also for characters. So each character gets their own mask, and there's going to be some new outfits for Lana, Impa, and Sheik.
There you go.
Actually, it came out today. In the U.S.
I'm just sitting
8-bit
here
weapons.
like, yeah.
Well,
It's pretty sweet.
never mind.
Yeah.
No
And-
comment. No comment on Sam's comment there.
Nintendo.
When
stuff.
Nintendo comes on the screen, Sam's opinion becomes irrelevant. It's fine.
Yeah.
I wish I could
Sorry,
have been more. I
Sam.
haven't played Hyrule Warriors yet, so. But I do.
I'm
need
not
to.
a big Dynasty Warriors fan either.
Huge Dynasty Warriors fan.
I know.
So that came out today. If you're looking to pick it up, it is available on the eShop. But if you got the Season Pass DLC packs for a cool $20, you get that included with all the other DLC. This is the last pack for it. This is the last pack of DLC
Wow.
for Hyrule Warriors. That's been announced at least. There
Right.
may be more. I don't know if there will
okay.
be.
Okay, I
Maybe
thought it
they'll
was
just-
announced that this was the last.
No, it's the
Okay.
last of this pack of stuff. I think they'll cut it at this.
Okay.
I think they've supplied enough content for this game.
Right.
How long
Um,
has this game been out for? I have trouble remembering. That came out.
Before Christmas,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's been around.
no. It's been around since last summer.
What's good about this though is that the DLC keeps the longevity of the game going.
course.
Like I'm still excited to be playing it, whereas with a game that's Dynasty Warriors or based off of Dynasty Warriors, you kind of beat the story, play as your favorite characters, you level up a bit, and then it just kind of sits there, and you pick it up and play it every once in a while. But this keeps it rolling, and I think that's great with this DLC. It's DLC that you want to play.
Right.
More Nintendo news. Nintendo getting into some. This isn't confirmed. This isn't, but these images have popped up. Mario Amiibos, silver and gold Mario Amiibos. If you haven't got your Amiibo yet to link up with your Nintendo ID, this is the one to go for. They look
So-
really cool.
But here's the thing, though. The one that's going to sell for millions of dollars will be the one where Mario doesn't have an M on his cap or something.
Regardless, I'm probably
It's
gonna
upside
just
down.
buy both, and they will sit in a box.
A lot of
and,
people will
we'll
be
just
doing
see.
that.
Yeah.
But they haven't officially announced it,
Mhm.
which is why it looks like it's going to happen. This looks pretty legit. But according to the article on Polygon, it was discovered on the Consumer Product Safety Improvement Act linking to Nintendo's website, they've been removed.
There you go.
So they've
Bum,
yet to be
bum,
announced.
But they're scheduled to be launched on the 20th.
We'll see them.
Yeah.
I think we'll see them.
Yeah. We'll see them.
Well, the Super Mario line of amiibo,
Right.
which is the Mario Party 10 amiibos, which work with Super Smash Bros.
Yep.
So if you missed out on some of those, which I believe they're still available mostly everywhere, the ones in this pack at least are, you can pick up these ones. Just, they're different. They're the same thing. They're cool.
Yeah.
But I think the gold and silver ones, that's a great collector's piece.
Yeah.
And if they look as good as they do in these promotional pictures, then, I think people will snatch these up. Because amiibos are just, they're like a phenomenon.
They're hot right now, yeah.
Amiibos are hot. Amiibos without arms are hot too.
Oh, yeah, or legs.
Or legs. Or arms like sticking out of their foreheads.
I love when people try to sell these amiibos on the secondary market and say, oh, it was shipped like this. It's like,
and it's
what?
like the arm was like ripped off by
Yeah,
someone. And it's like,
just placed
really?
back in the box.
I think the coolest one was the Samus one with both arms were the cannons.
Whoa.
That was cool.
That's
That's something
pretty
you can't really fake. Well, you can. You can just.
That's
do
more
one arm.
badass. Just
Yeah.
That's cool. They should make a character skin for that for
They should
Monster Hunter or something.
Find like a Mega Man like that too, It's fine.
Mega Man with 2 arm cannons. They could fight each other. So we're taking a break now from Nintendo stuff. We're moving on to a very
more stuff that
very,
Kevin loves to talk about.
boiling.
a sore subject.
It's a sore subject
Yeah.
because this game is the reason why I bought the Xbox One. I bought an Xbox One for this game to play with friends all of the Halos.
To function.
1, 2, 3, and 4. And I am getting the ODST game or campaign for free because it's just been so bad. But this kind of just it really ruffles my jimmies, so to speak. This latest Halo community update kind of just I don't know, it made me mad. It's the biggest changes to matchmaking update.
Ooh.
Kevin.
Biggest changes.
Kevin,
Yes.
since we've been talking Banjo-Kazooie, I'm really upset you didn't say ruffles my jiggies.
It ruffles my jiggies. Okay, it gets me really really mad.
Now, if anybody was here
I'm done.
2, maybe 3 weeks ago, we talked about they were beta testing a patch.
Yep.
This
That's
is the
ridiculous.
patch
This game
that
came
they
out in November.
Beta tested.
This game came out in November, and it's February now, and they're beta testing patches. It's ridiculous.
It is.
George, you gonna play?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna.
But
I'm
that's
gonna
what every
play,
company does anymore.
I mean, I
Like,
hear
come
that
on.
single player works now. I'm hoping to
some
get a
point.
live stream of. I'm gonna get some people together and co-op every campaign and live stream
I
it.
would be
Every
down to play.
campaign
However,
Yeah.
just sometimes things don't work.
Yeah.
Matchmaking did not work. Tried playing the game at launch, didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Tried several occasions since then, just doesn't work. But the Halo 5 Guardians beta, that worked okay.
Yeah.
Kind
The
of.
the thing is,
It's
when
ridiculous.
Master Chief Collection works, when Halo 2 Anniversary matchmaking works, it is fun as hell to play.
Oh yeah,
it
Halo 2
works.
Anniversary.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing the Sanctuary map, which doesn't work on split screen.
What?
Okay.
It lags.
I'm just
uncontrollably.
really good at Sanctuary, and Trevor can say this, like, I will suck every game all night, and then Sanctuary pops up, and I'll carry the team. I don't know why. It's just something about that map.
Do you camp
But
on that map better than the other maps?
I don't
kinda hard
camp.
to
I
camp
just
there.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to wonder why you'd be better at that one.
well,
Just
it's a lot
Sam's
of
go-to
medium to
map.
long range gunfights, which is
Right.
where I excel.
There's a lot of cover on Sanctuary. You can evade some fights on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know because I don't really play it that much because Master Chief Collection
well.
doesn't really work.
Yeah.
So that's I don't know. I'm upset about it. Just
When Trevor and I tried to stream that game, I feel like we spent more time on the stream restarting the game to get it to work
Yes.
again than playing.
same here. It's a travesty. Because I love Halo. Everyone knows I love Halo.
I'm a Halo fan.
Everybody who's everybody knows that you love Halo. I mean,
It's,
Like,
it's a truth.
you're the Halo guy.
But
I
Halo
mean,
5 now, I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know how I feel.
Well, what's your biggest? Even it hasn't come out yet. But what's your biggest gripe about it so far? I
The
got
Master Chief Collection or Halo 5? Which one?
Yeah, Master
Chief Collection?
Halo 5.
Halo 5.
Biggest gripe
I don't
about
like the
it.
controls. I got to play a little bit of it. It just seems too busy.
Okay.
That
I don't know how-
the
I haven't gotten
automatic
used to it.
weapons are far too powerful. Like,
The assault
It-
rifle?
yeah, if I'm not missing shots with my BR, a skill-based weapon, like, I shouldn't lose a gunfight to an automatic weapon, and I do.
I feel like
Well,
that's
you're just
I
missing
feel like
shots.
that's a user error. I don't think that
No.
you lose gunfights to
No,
assault
no, no.
rifles
The
with
time
BRs.
the time
They-
to kill on the automatic weapons is actually lower than on
They kind of rip
a
through people,
BR
Yeah.
or a DMR
at least
right
in
now.
the beta when I played.
Yeah.
So obviously it'll be changed.
It is a little
Yeah,
busy.
I'm
It's a little
hoping
bit-
it will be.
But will it work on launch? I don't know.
I
yeah,
can't-
that's
like,
I wouldn't think
that's
it
the-
would.
It kind of
That's the
No.
biggest thing. Like,
it makes me wary of buying the game.
I wouldn't put money
can I
that it would
trust?
work
Can
on
I
launch
trust
day.
343 to make a game that's gonna work?
No.
It's a
on
shame
day
because
one, no.
they're a very talented studio. They have a lot of talent there, but
Yeah.
I think they just had to hit that holiday deadline.
Honestly,
the thing is-
I got suckered into it,
I
and
like
you know what?
Halo
I dropped
4,
$500.
though. Like, it worked for me day one.
Yeah.
So
Halo 4
The-
did work.
the-
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
for you, but you bought it way after.
The thing is, this
I bought Halo
scares
4
me.
like the day of.
Did you? Oh, okay. I thought you were a latecomer.
No, you made me impulse buy it.
Oh,
Because
you're
everyone was getting it. I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta get Halo 4,
You're
and
welcome.
I did. And I
I
played the
wasn't-
crap out of it.
I wasn't
for
too
a
big
while.
a fan of it. It was fun though. It was a fun
I
game.
had fun with it. I played with some of my other friends, and we played the crap out of it.
More fun than Halo Reach.
Like, I feel like a lot of this is on Microsoft pushing the deadline on them, which scares me for Black Tusk because some of you might know that when it comes to big name franchises after Call of Duty, for me it was always Gears, and Microsoft started a new studio, did the same thing they did with 343 for Gears of War and made Black Tusk, and
Sounds like more of the
like-
same.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, is the same thing going to happen with that studio where Microsoft's going to push a deadline and I'm going to get a broken game at launch?
A lot of companies do that right now because they can fix the games. Like we've gone over
Yeah,
this
Assassin's
before,
Creed
of course.
Unity.
Yeah.
That's the most recent example I could think of.
Yeah, of a game that's just
Battlefield-
completely broken.
Does
that was
Battlefield
released.
4 still have game-breaking bugs?
Probably.
Yeah, probably, but we're just not even gonna go there because it's EA.
I can ask
And
real quick.
we've already
Hey, does Battlefield
beaten
4
that
still
horse.
game-breaking bugs? Yeah, we got to confirm
Yeah,
confirmation. on that.
confirmation.
Confirmed. Okay, good.
great.
We have our analysts in the field there.
Yep.
Thanks for that,
All
Benny.
right. In the battlefield there. Thank you.
Out in the battlefield.
Yeah.
Speaking of
There's gotta be a
Battlefield.
song.
Speaking of Battlefield,
Speaking
which
of
has nothing to do
Later-
with Battlefield.
No, it does have to do a little bit with Battlefield.
Well,
Does
no,
it?
I'm just saying later tonight, post stream.
Oh,
Oh, I thought we were talking about the next topic.
no. Our next topic is our deal of the week, which is a great deal, I think. I own all the games, so I think it's a great deal. But for $12 on the Humble Bundle or the Humble Bundle page,
Yeah.
I wanted to say Humble
Yeah,
Bundle
you-
store, but that's something separate.
Yeah,
On
humblebundle.com.
the humblebundle.com. Thanks, Penny. On humblebundle.com, you can get 9 Star Wars games with more games to come. It says it in the corner.
Yeah.
More games to come. These are just a collection of some of the best Star Wars games for $12.
I mean, I think I see
a
2
steal.
games on here that aren't great.
Doesn't
That
matter.
aren't really good games.
That's your
That's
opinion.
it.
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
Star
And it
Wars.
doesn't matter.
Well,
Even
I
if-
mean,
Well, which ones? The Force Unleashed games?
Force Unleashed 2.
Force Unleashed
Force
2
Unleashed
was
1 was a lot of
yeah,
fun.
Force
2
Force
kind of
Unleashed 2 was
sucked.
just not.
And Dark Forces.
I feel like Force
Dark
Unleashed
Forces
2
is
had like a
great.
whole nother like 9 levels that just never got made. That's what I feel like with that game.
It was pretty fast.
But I don't know. Dark Forces I'm not the biggest on. That's the Old Republic. 1 and 2. That's it. Like
Yeah.
that's $12.
There's
right
your
there.
$12.
There's
yeah,
your
exactly.
$12.
Right.
Yeah.
Games
I
are
mean,
so
Jedi
old, they
Academy,
still
I
run
loved
well.
the shit out of Jedi Academy. Empire at War, which is basically Star Wars Age of Empires.
Kind of. It's different. It's similar, but different. It's similar in the fact that it's a strategy game, but that's kind of actually where the differences go away.
I mean, a lot of the building routes and tech routes are very similar.
I could see that. Yeah, the UI is a little similar too.
Yeah.
But it's it's a good deal.
Yeah.
You should definitely go out and get
These
it.
humble
More
bundles
games
are
also
just
coming
fantastic.
soon, though. Like, there's 9 games. When you pay
What
$12
else?
for 9 games,
What
but
else
there's
could
also
be
more
on
games
there?
added.
I don't really know actually. The Jedi Knight Jedi Outcast isn't on there.
Yeah,
So
that's a
could
great
be
one.
there. And that's actually the second in the series. So the first and third are there, but the second, I don't know why. It is available on Steam. So maybe we'll see.
So do we have any more news out of the Benny front?
Yeah, let's hear it, Benny. Do we?
Sure. As far as build-off news, we're still accepting signups for the Great Minecraft Build-Off. Just head to gengame.net/build-off and sign up for that. Special event tomorrow night, Friday, at about the same time tonight. We're going to be having a promo event, promo build-off.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's
was some heavy news right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you hear that drop?
Working on that.
Yeah, right?
So wait, who's competing?
Me.
I've
not.
confirmed. I pretty much confirmed Zimp for tomorrow. I'm working on getting Diogi. If we don't, we'll
Wow.
get someone else.
Wow.
I got a few people who get back to me on
So
that.
this isn't just this is a rematch. This is like finals rematch style.
Kind of, yeah. But yeah, we're hoping,
I like it.
pimp this out everywhere. I want everyone to watch and get signups going because we need to get people in.
Okay.
Best
Okay.
build-off ever.
Best build
like
up
it.
ever.
Season 5 hype.
Season 5 hype. Yeah,
Get-
it
get that-
took a long time.
Get that Twitter hashtag.
Did 4 happen?
going.
Wait, no, Season 4 happened.
It might have happened. We don't know.
I don't remember. I
But
don't
what
remember anymore.
But what we do know is that we're out of time.
Yeah.
So, from everyone here at the Gen Game Studio, let's sign it off. George, where can they find you on Twitter?
You could find me, on the internet, you could find me at George Picard on Twitter. You are right. You could find me GG space gold and green on League of Legends. And stalk me any other way you like. My name's George Picard.
Penny, how about you? Where can they find you on Twitter?
You can find me on Twitter and everywhere else at NightPhoenix16. It's universal. Somewhere, everywhere, I have a username like that. Except on Heroes of the Storm, it's just Night Phoenix. No 16.
Oh,
That was
Username
taken.
is mine.
okay. Sam, can everyone find you on Twitter and on the internet?
At @x_the_raven. That's pretty universal, though sometimes it's a space instead of an underscore, if it's allowed, except for League of Legends. But you really don't want to play with me. I'm super bronzy.
He's
All
right.
And you can find me on the Twitters at Shabazzle. My name is Kevin O'Rourke. Thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure. Good night.
Good night,
It's been a
guys.
pleasure and a privilege.